Hello, in this video we will go through the Guided Pathways final report. So once you're logged into Nova, you'll navigate to your programs, find Guided Pathways, and then within Guided Pathways you will now see a new item in the left side menu for reporting. Click Reporting. Once you land there, you'll see some helpful filters to more easily find your report if necessary. And there will be a template created for each college. So I'm in a sandbox environment. We're going to pick on Bakersfield College here. So if you're Bakersfield, don't worry, I'm not editing your final report. This is a safe environment. So find your institution, click, and then you will land on the reporting page. You'll see a note here that as of June 30th, 2022, provided your Final Pathways project is closed and this report is certified, this will close out the first 5-year cycle of Guided Pathways. So after that date, again, provided your plan and your report are in a certified state, they will become view only. So once you land on it, you will see your college CBO. You should see your current college CBO in there. If that is not the current CBO, you can update it by easily clicking this X button and typing in the person's name. If they have an account, it's going to ask you to confirm that you're updating your college CBO. If your college CBO doesn't happen to have an account with Nova, you could click the link that appeared that says can't find who you're looking for and send an invitation to the current college CBO. You'll also see the project director from the latest plan. And if that is incorrect, you will want to update that on your latest SOA as you complete it. And you would want to do that before completing your final report. So once we have our contacts established, this is going to be our approver, the college CBO. Then we're going to report our expenditures. Since this report is taking place before the end of the first 5-year cycle, there's the potential that there are unspent funds. So we're going to report on actual expenditures and forecasted expenditures. So I have seeded some data in here just for the sake of making this demo go smoothly. But in the 1000 object code, we have spent currently total expenditures of $365,000, and we forecast that we're going to spend $410,000, and then the remainder is calculated. So we have $45,000 remaining in this object code that we are yet to spend between now and the end of this first year cycle. We'll also see our total allocation amount. This is the sum of all 5 years' allocations. And your final expenditure forecast is going to need to tie out to that number, or you would not pass the validation. So I've shown an example here. If I type in 12,000, which means we have 2,000 remaining, 2.437, 2.437, okay, we tie out. If I go over that amount, you'll see a warning. And if we go under that amount, you'll also see that warning. So they need to exactly tie out. And then the warning goes away and we have then passed validation. So the second step to this is to provide an approximate spending per category. So not looking for precision, just looking for your best and most accurate guess as to what expenditures fall under the 4 categories that you see here. So I've input some percentages. I've left this last one blank for the sake of this example. You'll see there's an other category that's automatically generated. So this is calculated on your behalf for all items that don't fall under the 4 categories above. So I'm going to put 5% here, and you'll see that my other category calculates to 5%. And if that looks accurate, then we will move on to all of the survey questions that append the survey. So provide an explanation of your approximate spending per category. So what you have done in these 4 categories and why those percentages best reflect your planning. And then a series of other questions. Provide an update on the progress of your work plan. You're going to want to be pretty specific. You have 5,000 characters, which should be a sufficient amount to achieve that. What percentage of students are engaged in Guided Pathways activities and practices at your institution? So I have input 33% here. And then, what has the college done to align course offerings with student education plans? Again, to answer that question, these are all 5,000 character limitations. A major success, a major obstacle. What could the chancellor's office do to further assist you in the implementation of guided pathways? So these are radio buttons. Select one. If you select other, you'll have a secondary question to ask you what that item is. Any additional information you would feel would be helpful based on your selection above. So if I said professional development and I felt it would be great to have more training around guided pathways for the staff at my institution, I would want to explain that there. So whatever additional information you can provide. And then, what was the most effective usage of guided pathways funds on your campus? So I have selected student engagement. Anything with a red asterisk is required, and I don't see any errors on this page. I also see that my submit report button is available to me, so I can click that. I can bookmark this page for easy navigation. It would show up in my bookmarks under my profile. I can also share this to anybody I like. For example, I could send this to somebody, a colleague of mine, and ask that they review it before I hit the submit button. You could send it to yourself as well. You'll be provided a PDF and accessible HTML if you wanted to save that file to your computer. And if everything looks good, you would hit submit. It's going to just say, "Are you sure?" I am sure. And there we go. So Ryan French, our new CBO, has just been sent an email saying that they're the approver on this plan, with a link for them to go in to review it. If they maybe don't like some of the answers that they see, or they need some more information, or they feel something may be accurate, they can request changes to this report. And then the college contact would receive an email with those changes. Or if everything looks good, they simply click approve. So we capture the name, date, and timestamp. So at this point, you have fulfilled the requirement of completing your Guided Pathways final report. Thank you.